Hello everyone, my name's Stefan Botanist Cool, and today we are painting the Red Dragon Charity Commission mini from WizKids. And if you guys are enjoying my mini painting and mini building videos, make sure to like and subscribe. It's free, it's easy, it's 2 clicks, and I can't thank you enough. Let's get on to the rest of the video. Now, one thing you guys are probably noticing is that I'm not doing that much work on this mini. In fact, this whole 2 or 3 hour dry brushing session was just me taking a lot, and I mean a metric ounce, I don't know, just enough out of the Citadel like pot to be notable, a whole bunch of Mephiston red, and dry brushing it all over the mini. Now, why am I dry brushing it and not just painting over it? Well, I feel that the dry brush allows that undertone of brown, that Doom Bull brown, to remain in the mini and provide a lot of shade. In fact, when I was learning about how to make shade on minis, I was told there's a few different methods. Of course, there was the method of going dark to light. Then there was going from light to dark, and then there was starting in the middle and going kind of up and down as need be. And typically I tend to go dark to light, allowing myself to fill in any nooks, crevices, and crannies of the mini with a dark color, and then switching to a lighter color that's supposed to accentuate it, and then eventually make it the quote-unquote true color, or the red in this case for the Red Dragon. The nice part of this stream is that I had some friends to hang out with me during the charity event. I had Prime and Newbie joining in to talk and be silly and make jokes and all that kind of stuff, so the VOD's definitely worth a watch if you want to have a little bit of variety content, a little bit of silliness, yada yada yada. It's great stuff. If I recall correctly, we talked a lot about Star Trek, and Prime gave us a whole lecture on how the captain of Deep Space Nine was absolutely insane for going from like Union protocols and then becoming like a religious figure, and how his favorite captain was Captain Janeway from Voyager, and how we liked the Orville or didn't like the Orville in certain parts and what have you. And we also talked a bunch of politics, of course. And of course, we talked about the fact that we were raising money for the National Network of Abortion Funds, an organization that helps individuals who give birth obtain abortions and reproductive care by connecting them with other abortion funds across the United States, either local or national based, where they can get lodging, travel, and medical costs covered. And that's a very important thing that a lot of people need, especially with a lot of states individually cracking down on an individual's rights to obtain an abortion. If you have another dollar or two, the link will be in the description down below. Check it out. If you can't donate, that's a-okay. Spread the word, you know? But let's get back to painting. And the reason why I took those 2 to 3 hours to just do dry brushing and just do dry brushing on this one color is because this was going to end up being the real quote-unquote base color of everything. I wanted everything to be based around the Mephiston red, and then eventually have it highlighted with Dragon Red from Army Painter. And it took quite a while to do that, and there are still some parts in there that I might want to take my smallest and dopiest of dry brushes that I had to make by cutting a broken brush quite a while ago, and just going through some of those edges and really taking care of it. And overall, it came out really, really well. I had to get into some nooks and crannies, so I had to use some of those smaller dry brushes to get in there. And I had to do a lot of repeat layers of the dry brushing on areas like the wings, which wouldn't always catch the bristles because a lot of the areas were flat. And I wanted to make sure some red got on there that covered a majority of that brown, but just let those crevices and those skin fold and bony areas maintain the brown for the shade. On your screen right now, you can see there's some parts closer to the horns that I definitely gotta hit a little better, but you can also see how that red is now taking that primary color and how that brown is now becoming that secondary shade color, which is, again, exactly what I want. And the rest of the stream is just adding as much red as I can without absolutely overtaking the brown. And honestly, I think it came out very well. Now, I already did stream the next part of this, which will be coming out soon here on YouTube, but the next part of the plan is to actually take a little bit of Dragon Red from Army Painters and do a light dry brush to get all those raised edges a brilliant lighter red that is supposed to accentuate and make the eyes believe there is more red than there actually is. Again, that brown's supposed to be the shade, but these 2 layers of dry brushed red, while they're not going to technically be the most prominent color in the entirety of the mini, they are going to make you think and make it look like they are, and that's the whole purpose. And that's all the time I'm going to have for today, guys. I really hope you are enjoying my mini painting and my mini building videos. Again, if you are, like and subscribe. It's free, it's easy, it's 2 clicks, and I can't thank you enough for all that support. It means the world to me as a small content creator, and it means the world to me in terms of mini painting. So please and thank you. I'd really appreciate it. And again, if you'd like to donate, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. It's only going to be up for like another week or 2, so check it out if you can. Anyways, y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.